What's up, everyone? Today I'm doing taco mukbang. Got some, I believe, tripas, carnitas. Oh no, this is al pastor, carnitas, and then birria taco. And then got some guacamole and chips as well. Before we get into today's topic, let's start to eat first. Okay. Today's talking I'm gonna get into is talking about a little about Black Clover. I just wanted to talk about it today because this past arc and last episode that premiered yesterday was awesome. I don't know what to say. So give you a little premise about Black Clover. A lot of people kind of compared it to Naruto. How it there's many similar tropes to other anime. It was just like a carbon copy, but I don't know. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I mean, like a lot of anime isn't really original, to be honest. It comes inspiration from somewhere, right? So Black Clover, it's a world based of people who have magic, or either there are people who don't have magic. So basically, your worth in this world is determined by your ability in magic. So I think around 15 is the age where young people can become mages. They have to take a test, and if they pass, they can join the Magic Knight Squad. I think there's like 13. It's kind of like, in that sense, it is kind of like Bleach, like the squads. Then and then it kind of has very resemblance to Naruto. So there's two characters, Asta, and they both grew up in an orphanage. And Asta is a young man who doesn't have any magical powers at all, while he's blessed with magic. And I believe when they go to get the Grimoires, Asta, he gets a 5-leaf Grimoire. It's like a black one, and then he has like a sword that comes out of the book as well. Then, I think he's blessed with the 4-leaf clover, which is very rare. I believe the first Wizard King had a 4-leaf clover, so he has great potential. So Asta ends up joining the Black Bulls, which is one of the Magic Knight squads. But Black Bulls are, a bunch of misfits. And actually, before Asta joined, I believe they were like in last place in terms of ranking of all the Magic Knight squads. And you know, he joins the Golden Dawn, which is like the best Magic squad. And you know, from there, it's just kind of like they just do a bunch of missions, completing you know, a bunch of quests, and yeah, and then it's kind of like I kind of compare Asta to Naruto because you know he's literally starting from the bottom. His dream is to actually become Wizard King, which is also Yuno's goal as well, to become Wizard King. So that it kind of compares fair resemblance to Naruto in the sense that, you know, Naruto and Sasuke, they're both rivals. Yeah. So how does Asta join the Magic Knight Squad? Before he got his grimoire, he tried to train his body as much as possible to reach his physical limits. And even though he didn't have magic, yeah, he worked his butt off to try to make up for it, right? So just like any other anime, you see this. I think it started in 2017, Black Clover. So like just like any other anime, you see the growth of a character, like Asta and Yuno as both of them, and how much they have grown. You know, as each arc progresses, they face tougher opponents, right? And you know, Asta and Yuno, they gain new powers and get stronger as well. You know, a lot of people were complaining about Black Clover, about the animation quality, but you know, to be honest, it's tough producing an anime, right? They only have so much time and a budget they had to expense, right? Yeah, especially Black Clover is a long, ongoing series. I think it has like 100 something episodes, so they had to you know, produce content every week, which is quite tough. And okay, the episodes sometimes the animation quality isn't the best. I'm not complaining, but I like the story. But they do put the budget towards like the fight scenes, particularly. I like the fight scenes are pretty good. This past arc of the Black Clover, I really like it because it kind of delves into delves a little into the backstory of the elves and the human race a little bit. I'm not gonna, yeah, the elves, and then there's a demon that is actually behind all this. This is the past arc, which I think from the previous arc, I think this is my most favorite one by far. And then we see some glimpses of there's like a devil, I believe. It's trying to foreshadow that there's actually, you know, how does Asta get that power from, like, his anti-magic sword? I believe there's a devil residing in him. That's why. And then he also has, you know, like a power form where his physical capabilities skyrocket and he can fly through the sky. Believe it or not. Um, yeah, but I'm not a manga reader. I don't know. But from what I'm trying to pick up the little pieces here and there, it seems like it's gonna turn out that way. Oh, I forgot to mention that. Man, actually, the openings and endings, I mean, not all of them are good, but in general, I think the openings for Black Clover and some of the endings are pretty good. I'm not sure what opening, but opening 3 or 4, Guess Who's Back by Kumi Kushida. I'm not sure. Kumi something, I'm not sure her name is, but yeah, that song's badass. Actually, I believe I was like reading the oh, excuse me. I believe I was reading the comment section on this past episode. I believe I'm not gonna, I'll let you to decide if you wanna get into Black Clover. I don't think I really spoiled too much, but you know, this past episode, I think it's wrapping up the end of this particular arc, and the creators actually weren't really satisfied of producing this episode because they didn't feel the animation was the best quality they could have put out compared to like some other fights from the past arcs. But then I've heard he had the staff and him weren't getting much sleep, and they kind of were in a rush, didn't have much time to make this episode the best it could be. But they did the best. It's tiring. Weekend every week, day in, day out. That they put their heart and soul into making each episode, right? So I applaud the creators. I mean, the animation was okay. It was decent for me. I thought it was okay. But with limited time and budget, it's tough. And to those, so there's people that always complain that it's never good enough for them, whether it be anything in life. To be honest, okay, like the animation quality, a lot of people are, talking about Nanatsu no Taizai season 3, Seven Deadly Sins, also known as Seven Deadly Sins. Yes, I know. I agree that a lot of people said the animation quality is quite poor this season. I agree. Because I think I heard that, which was the previous company? Was it production IG, I'm not sure, that was previously producing Seven Deadly Sins, the previous seasons. I passed the first two seasons. I really enjoyed them. I have no complaints there. But season 3 is, it's kind of. But the new studio that was producing this season 3, they didn't have much time. They were rushed as well. Sometimes I prefer if that's the case. Maybe we can delay the season so you can maybe have more time and produce better quality animation for the anime. But I believe as the previous production company, it might be IG, I'm not sure, forgot. They kind of dropped producing Nanatsu no Taizai because the last movie, Nanatsu no Taizai, kind of flopped. So they just, threw it into the dumpster fire, which is unfortunate. And like the fight scenes in the season is pretty poor, I would say. But especially the Meliodas and Escanor fight, I was expecting more. It seemed, the frames were kind of not too great. But I'm not one to criticize because I've never made an anime before, nor will I ever in my life. I know how tough it is. I'm sure how long the grueling hours it takes to produce content like that. So I mean, the season isn't too great, but I'm a fan of Nanatsu no Taizai. I'm probably gonna finish up the rest of the season, but hopefully next season they have more time to produce better animation and better animation in general for the next one. It's super tough for like long running seasons that run episodes every week to like have there's limited budget, right? If there's no and time as well, right? I'm going back to Boku no Hero Academia, like a couple of weeks ago with the fight Deku versus Chisaki. When he saves Eri, when she's jumping, trying to jump into his arms. I love that OST. Actually, that's on my Spotify playlist. I've been playing it nonstop. But I was shocked to learn that the singer is actually Michaela Phillips. If you don't know who she is, probably look on YouTube. She was actually a contestant, and I believe she got the golden buzzard from Heidi Klum. I'm not sure. On America's Got Talent. Yeah, that's crazy. She has a great voice. But yeah, I never expected her to sing soundtrack for an anime. But whatever. I mean, if the opportunity calls and it's there, go for it, right? And she nailed it. It was a good song. Her voice fits perfectly with the song. She's she has a strong voice, and that's an emotional song, and I believe she hit it out of the ballpark. that's it. Thanks for watching. That was a little short mukbang today. Comment down below if you watch Black Clover or if you enjoyed it or not. Alright, well that's it. Peace.